Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can capture or defeat the 3 Eidolons that you can come across playing Warframe in the Plains of Eidolon area. We're going to do this in steps, so I'm just going to get on with the first step, which will be finding the right group. So to find our group, we're just going to get into the recruit tab. That's where everybody's going to be trying to get groups together, and pretty much once you open this recruit tab, once again you have to fight these Eidolons during the night. So if you have a phone or something, you could pull up a website that has a clock that tells you when night's gonna hit for the plains. So when you're in the recruit tab, what you're mainly gonna be seeing is all these people doing Tridolons, and Tridolons is just fighting all 3 Eidolons. You have the Eidolon terrorist, and then there's 2 others. I don't remember the name of them. But what pretty much everybody's gonna be asking for is they're gonna be asking for Volts, Harrows, and Chromas, as well as Trinities, because Trinities are going to be a must for this. You're going to want her to heal everybody, as well as the drones that are going to be keeping the Eidolons from respawning and going to somewhere else, because that's going to be a big time saver. Like I said, or no, I didn't say this, but during the night, that only lasts 50 minutes instead of the day, where the day will last 100 minutes. So if you get these drones, it'll keep you it'll be a huge time saver. And once again, I'll go into the drones later, but like I said, everybody's looking for Volts, Chromas, Harrows, and Trinities. Now in the chat, as you can see, you're going to see a lot of people doing VS and caps, and if you don't know what those mean, VS is going to be Void Strike, which is a ability within the focus class of Madurai, which if you did the War Within quest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you haven't done the War Within, I highly suggest doing that before this, because you're going to want to get that focus tree up. Then caps is pretty much just saying that if you're going to Eidolon hunt, caps is people wanting to fight all 3 Eidolons. If they don't say caps, they may just be wanting to do the first 2 or the 1. It doesn't matter. So at that point, after you find a group that you're going to be joining, we'll get into getting into the plains and starting the first step of defeating an Eidolon. So the next part is pretty much what we're going to be doing now. Is we're going to be getting the drones, actually what they're called are Eidolon lures. And in order to figure this out, you're going to want to open your squad chat, and you're just going to want to discuss who's going to do what. So in this one, me and the Trinity that was in the squad were assigned to get the lures. So the Trinity is getting like 6 lures, and I'm getting 2 of them. And pretty much what these lures look like is their drones. I'll have footage of it, but they're all located around the Grenier spots around the plains, and there may be one there, there may be not. I went to 2 and didn't find one, but the one after I found one, and that's the one I found. But I'll skip to where I found the one so you guys can see what it looks like, and then after that I'll talk about what these lures are gonna do. Alright guys, so this is the camp I found this Eidolon lure at. It was towards the top of the map. So Onko, if you have talked to him, he is going to give you a little a thing, but in order to actually use these devices, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shoot them until their health and shield bar depletes, and then it'll give you an option to hack them. Here in a minute, I should shoot it, and I'll show. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to shoot it right here, and I will show you guys. Be careful of all the enemies around it. There's going to be enemies around the Eidolon lures, since that's pretty much what everybody's out doing at night on the plains, is they're hunting Eidolons. So you're going to want to hack this, just like you're seeing right here. And after it's hacked, it will become your friend, your like side companion type thing. And it will follow you over to the Eidolon. As you can see on my HUD, someone marked the Eidolon enemy. And I only found this one Eidolon, and the Trinity already had 2, and for this first Eidolon, all you need is 3 lures, so you won't respawn, so we had just the right amount. So I'm going to get into the next step of what you guys should be doing next. So this is where we're actually going to start damaging the Eidolon, and this is the best part about it, because this is where I'm going to start explaining the roles of our Warframes and how we're all doing this. So Chroma and Harrow are currently charging Void Strike, and how you do that is you go into your operator mode, and you go invisible, and for Void Strike on the Madurai lens, for every 1 second, every 1 second you're invisible, you get 5% plus damage on your next 8 shots if you have that fully upgraded. And that is exactly why everybody's looking for people with maxed out Void Strikes, is because of that. So this first part is you're gonna notice that you're not going to be able to damage the Eidolon at all until the shields are depleted. And how you're going to deplete the shields is you're going to be going to your operator mode, and you're going to be shooting the blue. What I usually do is I shoot the blue looking chin thing under his face, and I don't have any gameplay of that, simply because that was not my role. That was the Chroma and Haro's role. Since they're doing Void Strike, they would, okay, yeah, there's a little bit of gameplay right there of me trying to do it, but I didn't really do it much. Anyway, the Chroma and Haro, since they have their charged Void Strikes, they're doing a massive amount of damage to this first one. And this first one is the easiest one of all three, and they can one-shot the limbs. And speaking of limbs, you'll notice if you look on the video where all the blue open spaces are, if you're fighting yours, you're gonna see there's things there. You're gonna want to destroy those. So I'm gonna explain what the lures are doing now. So the lures, they're going to connect to the limbs, and how you connect them is how I had to do mine. Is I literally just had to run around the Eidolon until it started connecting to one of the limbs. But what that's going to do is that's going to keep him from teleporting somewhere else. So if you do not have these lures and you're trying to speedrun, there's pretty much no point in trying. These lures, they keep him, like I said, they keep him from teleporting. And when he's going to teleport is if you don't have these, after you destroy one limb, he's going to teleport. And he has 3 limbs you have to destroy, so that's going to be 3 times the one night he teleports anywhere. He is going to spawn inside a lake or a pond, so I guess you could use that to your advantage if he does teleport. Just go check out the lake and ponds. And so pretty much after his shield depletes, what you're going to do is you're just going to shoot him with your normal weapon until he dies. And I'll skip to where we get him on the ground and where he starts dying. Alright, so right here, guys, this is where we get him down the first time. And the first time you get him down, he's going to have all these little robot type things rushing toward him to heal him. And these are really hard to kill and see when this is all going on. So what we've been doing is we would let him heal, and everybody would charge their Void Strikes while we were waiting. So pretty much, depending on how you do it, you could kill them. If you could get them to die, you can kill them, and you won't have to let him heal and fight him again. And let me say that if he does heal, you don't have to deplete shields if you're quick enough. As soon as he gets up, you can just spray him down. And with everybody charging their Void Strikes, and with Chroma and Haro's damage buff, we took him out way easy after he was healed. So if you have these damage buffs, don't worry about having to kill him again, because he shouldn't have shields as soon as he gets up. So we should kill him anytime now. I am putting down the shields because when you shoot through these shields, it doubles the damage to him. Anybody can shoot these, by the way, and it'll double the damage. And I did forget to talk about this. I'm going to talk about it right now. His moves, they're very, very easily dodgeable. All you want to do is keep moving. And all 3 Eidolons are going to have similar moves, but I will talk about the few differences they have. So after you kill the first one, you're going to run around, grab all these cores. There's Sentient and 2 others. You grab them, they will give you standing for Anku's little group, and it'll give you standing for those. So after you kill the Eidolon, it's going to drop a brilliant Eidolon shard, and you're going to want to grab this to spawn in the next Eidolon. So once you grab those, you're going to want to go to the big lake, and I will show you on the map where that is. I should look at it here in a minute. It should be right now. Okay, yeah. So the Great Toko Lake or something like that, it's down here. You'll see me run to it. You're going to want to go put your bright Eidolon shard onto the pedestal type thing. And once all 4 players have put theirs on there, the next Eidolon will spawn right in front of you. And keep in mind that these 3 Eidolons are almost pretty much elemental, and yeah, they'll do much more damage than the first one did. That first one was quite easy, but these next 2 aren't as easy as the first one. So I'm gonna skip to where we're all putting the brilliant Eidolon shard onto the pedestal so you guys can see him spawn in. Alright, so this is the lake I'm talking about. This is pretty much the biggest lake right outside of where spawn is. And you're going to put the 4 shards that your team has. Depending on how much people you have, you got 3 people, you're going to have 3 shards. We had 4, so we put 4 shards. And once all 4 shards are spawned, your next Eidolon will spawn. And this one is like a lava type Eidolon. And this one, you do the same thing, take them out, you deplete a shield, shooting them in the same spots, everything else. But the difference with the lures this time is you're going to want to run around and find more lures, because this one, I think, this one and the next one, you're going to want 8 lures for. And the Trinity went and got, once again, like I said at the beginning, we discussed the 6-2 thing. So the Trinity has all the lures we need now, so we didn't have to run around and do that. We were able to just start the fight. And Chroma and Haro already had him down for this first time because of the Void Strike and their damage buff. It's just insane the amount of damage I can do to these Eidolons and how quick they can make these fights. So they're definitely a must to fight an Eidolon as well as a Trinity. But once again, Volt, you could replace him if you didn't want the double damage through the electric shields, but a lot of people do want that just because it makes it 10 times better with the Void Strike. So next, we're going to discuss the move types that are different about this one. This one's going to have lava pillars that come out of the ground. I will show you guys. I do have footage of it. But that's pretty much the only difference he has. He still shoots, but he has these lava pillars that come out of the ground. So this is... That's the main move. If you're standing still, no matter how much health you have, no matter what frame you're playing, it's going to knock you down. You're going to go down. You're going to need revived. So watch out for these pillars. Always keep moving. And once again, it's very predictable when it's going to happen. So as long as you watch out, like I did, it's like an AoE type thing. These lava pillars, it knocked me down. I just respawned and didn't worry about getting revived. So just watch out for those lava pillars. That's the only difference. And what you're going to do, like I said, operator mode, shoot him, deplete his shields, and then you go out of it and use your actual weapon to take down his health. Or, yeah. Also, one of the moves he has that the last Eidolon didn't have, if he can spawn this globe around him. It's kind of like Frost Globe, how it acts. But he can spawn this globe around him like you see right here, and if you're outside of it, you cannot shoot into it to damage him. You have to be inside of it to damage him. So it kind of forces you inside if you're trying to speedrun or perform something quick. So just keep that in mind. You have to be inside the globe to damage him. So this next part is just like the first Eidolon. What happens is he falls to the ground after you knock him the first time, and all the drones that are his are going to fly around and they're going to heal him. And like I said, it is very hard to see these ones when they're on the ground. So what we did is, once again, it's the same one as the first time. We just let him get back up, and we killed him before he could regenerate any more shields, so we didn't have to go through the painful process of having to take his shield back down, because that is the longest part of this whole thing, is trying to get his shields down. Then after you get his shields down and you let him back up, all you gotta do is quickly kill him, and then boom, your second Eidolon's dead. Same thing as the first one. Just walk up, grab your brilliant Eidolon shard, head back to that same place over there in the middle of the lake, and put that in, and then the third Eidolon will end up spawning in, and then this will be the last Eidolon you have to fight before you've completed all 3 Eidolons. So this one's movesets, pretty much the lava pillars are gone, but now he strikes lightning down from the top of the sky. And watch out for those, because those are a little bit more hard to predict, and they will kill you on spot too, no matter what your armor or what your shield and health is. So be careful of that. Every time he steps, he does have this little pulse that comes out of his feet that will damage you just a little bit. So if you're ignoring that too much, that will end up getting you. But it's not that much damage that he does with it at all. Be careful with this one. Once again, after you knock him the first time, he'll be on the ground. If you can, kill the little ones without missing him a bunch before he gets healed. Go for it. But once again, we did the same thing that we did with the other two. We just let him get back up, and we killed him before he was able to regen his shield. So after he's dead, you guys have completed it. You guys have killed all 3 Eidolons in one night cycle. There's no more to be completed unless you're going for speedruns and hopping into a different server. But other than that, this is 3 Eidolon runs. You get quite a bit from this. Be sure to pick up all the sentient cores, as you will need it for standing in the quill. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys get everything you want, all the arcanes and stuff. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time.